Roll up in the party with my crazy pink wig, but I cannot get through the door because my booty's too big. Thank you for singing for me, Kataruni. Wow, so nice of you. Yes, I hope all of you liked my Kataruni singing. So in today's video, meow! So in today's video, we're gonna take a look at Shane Dawson's movie, Not Cool, that he made in 2014. Hvað? Kisa? I'm super sorry everyone, but my Kataruni, she's in a very spicy mood today. She wants to be inside the closet, which means she will come out and be lesbian. But let's now take a look at what people said about Shane Dawson's movie, Not Cool.
One review said that if you enjoy my movie, you must be a sociopath.
Mamma mia, everyone, am I right? Jesus Christ! So it looks like his movie is going to be extremely offensive.
Sociopath.
Sociopaths, you say? It's very interesting that Shane Dawson back in 2014, he was literally making movies for sociopaths, but yes, but in 2019, he's literally making a documentary trying to find out who is a sociopath.
She doesn't even know that this is what the video is. She thought it was just gonna be a video about sociopaths. She doesn't know that Jake Paul is involved. When I asked her, like, hey, can we do a video about YouTubers being sociopaths? She literally said to me, there's a few.
One review said that if you enjoy my movie, you must be a sociopath.
Wait a second, everyone. I have a conspiracy theory. Maybe Shane Dawson is trying to find out who's a sociopath back in 2019 so he could show that sociopath his movie he made in 2014. Maybe that was the reason why he wanted to find the sociopath, I don't know. But anyway, okay, so a lot of people have made like movie reviews about this movie, so I'm not being original right now. But I decided to spice things up. And I'm going to count how many unfunny jokes are in this movie. Yes, and here's the thing. I have few like categories. Is that how you say it in English? I'm not sure. But, okay, so I will count how many disgusting jokes are in this movie. For example, poop or puke or something like this, like disgusting things. Then I'll count how many these kind of jokes are in this movie. I cannot say it out loud because YouTube will yeet me with demonetization. Then I'm gonna count how many spiritual abuse jokes are in this movie. I know this sounds very funny, but this is a very serious thing and I have to write it like this so I won't be demonetized. So yeah, spiritual abuse jokes. I think you know what I mean. And then I will like count how many sexist jokes are in this movie too. So yeah, and I left some empty space here because maybe I will add something more if something else will happen. I haven't seen the movie yet. Yeah, we are both gonna watch this movie on the same time for the first time. So this is very exciting. Both of us, you and me, are gonna have movie night. And then I will also count like how many unfunny jokes are in total, you know what I mean? Like all of the unfunny jokes. And then I will also count how many funny jokes are in this movie. Yes, and I also made 3 categories. The first one is like jokes that I like thought to myself like, oh yeah, this is funny, but I did not laugh or anything, I just thought to myself, yeah, this is kind of funny. And then I have like air out of nose, you know what I mean? When you find something kind of funny, you sometimes do this like, and yeah, and this is that. Like, I'll count how many jokes I will at, you know what I mean? That's that. And then I'll count how many jokes I actually laughed at. And it doesn't matter if it's like, ha ha ha, or if it's like, ha ha ha, you know, it doesn't matter. It can be a small laugh, it can be a huge laugh that you will hear all the way to your country, you know what I mean? It can be, it's like any kind of laugh. Yes, and also, like all of you know, this movie is probably gonna be extremely offensive. But I'm going to think family friendlyly and just expect this movie to be very good. I'm not gonna have like some negative thoughts about this movie. I'm just gonna be open-minded and hope that this movie is going to be fun and creative, and also I hope it's going to make me laugh. Yes, and like I said earlier, this is gonna be the first time I'm watching this goddamn movie. So yeah, and this is the plan what I'm gonna do. Every 15 minutes I will stop the movie and I will tell you what has happened, and I will also show you how many jokes I have counted. So this is gonna be kind of interesting that every 15 minutes we will see how the counting is going to get higher. You know what I mean? Good English, I'm not sure. So now it's time to start, and it's not a real movie night without some popcorn and orange juice. So yeah, I will be drinking and eating this. Meanwhile, I'm watching the family-friendly movie by Shane Dawson. Jesus Christ! We're only 25 seconds into this movie, and there's already a spicial booze joke. Oh my freaking god! Are you being serious? We are 25 seconds into this movie. Are you? What? Oh my god! Are you being? Oh my god! I'm going to hate this freaking movie. I'm already like. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, we're 25 seconds in. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's keep going a little bit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Loving the dark meat this Thanksgiving. We are 1 more second into this video. Now we are 26 seconds into this movie, and there's already a freaking... Oh my god, I think I need more papers because we're only 26 seconds into this movie. We are not even 1 minute into this movie. We are 26 seconds into this movie, and we have already done 2. We already counted 2. Jesus freaking Christ. Oh my god. These have been the longest 15 minutes of my freaking life. Like seriously, every second there is some sort of bad joke in this movie. Okay, look at this. Look at this. And we are only 15 minutes into this movie, and look how many disgusting jokes have been in this movie. Like so many. And also I had to add 3 more things. So now we also have jokes that are just unfunny, because there are just so many jokes that are just like unfunny. You know what I mean? And then we also have like spicial, you know what I mean? Not like spicial booze, but like just spicial jokes. And there are so many just spicial jokes in this movie. And then we also have very fun body shaming. Yes, there's a plus-sized girl in this movie, and she got body shamed. Very fun, but yeah. Let me tell you now what has happened in this movie. So basically there's a girl called Tori, and she's going home for a break from college or something like this, and she is at the airport going to meet her family, and she is super annoyed that she is going to meet her family, and there's a homeless man sitting next to her that is eating poop. And she is like, wow, I wish I was rather eating poop than going to eat my family. And the man is like, oh no, like eating the poop. And then she goes to her family, and her family is very weird. They're super duper happy, and she is not happy. And then the family is like dancing in the living room, and she is like so annoyed. And then the mom poops herself. Super funny, right? And then Shane Dawson appears on the airport, and he is this super duper attractive, spicy man that every girl loves. And there's a girl that all of a sudden starts to run towards him, and she is destroying everything on the same time. And then they go to the bathroom, and she is like doing parkour in the bathroom, and then they do something very very spicial, and it's in a lot of details. I had to watch so much of spicial activity between her and Shane, like in this bathroom. Oh my god, it's so, I'm going to puke. And like most of the jokes that are here and here and here came from this bathroom scene. And then Shane Dawson goes home and he has a sister. Then there's a party scene. And okay, here's the thing. Shane Dawson, he has the main role in this movie, and he is this attractive man that all of the girls love. But then at the party there is like Shane Dawson dressed up as a girl. And I guess Shane Dawson wants his fans to be like, oh my god, look! There is one of Shane Dawson's characters! Oh my god, so fun! I guess he wants his fans to be like this, like super duper hyped up to see him dressed as a girl or something. But yeah, but basically Shane Dawson as a girl is extremely disgusting and spicial.
Oh, this party is #lame. I've only been roofied and fingered like twice tonight.
And then female Shane starts to twerk. Love that, Shane. And then there is this character, and he is very awkward, and he is also extremely creepy.
She's totally gonna sit on my face later.
And he has a crush on Shane Dawson's sister.
I'm sorry.
And they go together into the bathroom, and he is just being extremely creepy and spicial and very disgusting. Let's keep going. So basically what has happened is that the girl that got fat shamed puked on Tori, and that was very disgusting and very unfunny, if I should be honest. So yeah. And then Shane's sister agrees to go on a date with Drew, or Joel, that's the name of this character.
How is 8 o'clock on Friday?
Sounds good.
Even though this guy is extremely creepy and very just spicial all the freaking time, but still she is like, oh yeah, I will go on a date with you for some reason, yeah. And then Tori is like driving home from the party, and she yeets Shane Dawson that is like walking there, and then they start to talk together, and it turns out that Tori and Shane Dawson went to the same high school. And do you want to know what Shane Dawson did when they were at the high school? He found a very spicial picture of her, and he shared it with the whole school to humiliate her. And because of that, she got the nickname
Tori the Hoary?
Wow, Shane, you're such an empath. Oh my god, no! Seriously, he is literally shaming women for their spiciality. You know what I mean? This Tori character, she liked to be with a lot of boys at her high school, and because of that, she got called this.
Tori the Hoary?
I also forgot one thing. There are so many like humiliating jokes towards women and their spiciality in the beginning that I forgot to put under Smexist. Let's just do it right now. I'm not joking. In the beginning of the movie, there were like 10 jokes about like humiliating women for their spiciality. Okay, so like, oh, and then more now that just happened because he was calling her this nickname a lot. Probably like 6 times probably. Yes, very nice. The thing is, did you know that Shane Dawson in this movie was the popular guy who like all of the girls loved, and because he was so attractive, and he was even chosen the prom king.
Oh my god, you know you're attractive, it's annoying.
Wow, amazing hair and I'm attractive? You.
Here's the thing, prom king.
She's like arguing with Shane Dawson like, wow, why would you share this picture? And do you know what then happens? Shane Dawson takes her and kisses her like, and they start to make out, and they do the spicy together. In the car. Yes, I'm not joking, because I mean like, how can she resist Shane Dawson? He is such a handsome man, am I right? Let me add a little bit more of. I added 3 more just for fun, but yeah, that happens. Then Shane Dawson is having a Thanksgiving dinner with his family, and hallelujah, we get a brand new joke, everyone. So, like you know, we have like disgusting, spicial abuse, smexist, just unfunny, spicial, and then body shaming, and then we get a brand new one, and that is unfunny jokes about the mentally ill. Woohoo! Yay! Oh my god, Shane! But yeah. So, there's this aunt of Shane Dawson sitting there, and she is obviously very mentally ill.
Why do I need a doctor to tell me that I'm crazy and a danger to myself and others? I mean, hello? I already have the voices in my head telling me that.
And most likely has schizophrenia, I would guess. And, like, why? What's the deal with Shane Dawson? He's like a Pokemon trainer, but instead of collecting Pokemons, he is collecting mental illnesses. He's always talking about some sort of mental illnesses. Me personally, I really dislike when people are making fun of mental illnesses, especially when you have no idea how they are like, and also when you don't have any empathy for people that have mental illnesses. Yes, I'm talking to you, Shane the empath. You are not a freaking empath. You literally don't care about anyone, seriously. Like, Shane Dawson, he sees people that are obviously dealing with something, and he's like, wow, this looks funny, I'm gonna put it in my movie. Like, no, Shane, like, seriously. Especially, schizophrenia is one of the most horrible disorders that you can have, seriously, both for the person that is dealing with this disorder and also for the family that is trying to help this person. Like, this disorder, it's so hard to treat it. And it bothers me so much that Shane Dawson here is like, ha 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 ha, wow, so funny, the mentally ill, am I right? Ha ha. No, Shane, Jesus Christ, oh my god. Okay, so yeah. Where were we? And Tori is also having a Thanksgiving dinner with her family, and she hates her family because her family is like so wholesome and like, always happy.
Oh, and then I finally learned how to drive!
Personally, I really like Tori's family, but she hates them because they're so happy and all of that. And then all of a sudden, the most handsome man, aka Shane Dawson, appears in front of the house. And Tori goes to him and she's like, go away, Shane. And Shane is like, hey, we had the spicy yesterday. And she is like, shut up. And then all of a sudden, Tori's mom comes and she is like, oh my god, what a handsome man you are. Come inside. And Shane goes inside the house and they start to have an epic dance battle. And Shane Dawson, he is like, if I win the epic dance battle, Tori, you have to kiss me. And then comes a joke that actually made me breathe air out of my nose. Yes, I'm not joking. There was one funny joke in this movie. Isn't that amazing? Woo! Yay! Good job, Shane Dawson. You made me breathe out of my nose like once. Wow! Such a good job, Shane. That joke is Shane Dawson says, if I win, you have to kiss me.
But if I win, you have to kiss me.
Then the mom all of a sudden is like,
I wanna play!
Yes, this happened. Tori wins the dance battle and Shane goes home. And because Shane is such a handsome and fun man, Tori's family is like so sad that Shane is leaving because, oh my god, he is such a perfect, handsome man.
Guess I gotta go now, right?
Yeah, what a joke this movie is, oh my god. Another 15 minutes have passed, and this scene just starts with Drew or Joel just looking at this picture of Shane Dawson's sister, and he is being extremely creepy and disgusting and also spicial. He's making so many disgusting and spicial jokes while he's looking at this picture. Look, we've gotten disgusting all the way down here. And then this line keeps getting longer. And the thing, he just sounded like a huge pervert when he was like looking at this picture of her like, oh, so disgusting. And then out of nowhere, he starts to try out dresses that he wants to buy for Shane Dawson's sister. And he's gonna pick the dress that she's most likely to have the spice with him in. I'm not joking, I'm super sorry, but I'm not joking. And also during that scene, a lot of like disgusting and also spicial jokes came. Oh, Jesus Christ. And yeah, and Tori was with him. And then out of nowhere, handsome Shane Dawson pops up. And he starts to talk to Tori and he asks her out. And she says, yes. And then all of a sudden Shane Dawson gets teased. And then Tori and Shane go on a car ride together. And all of a sudden Shane Dawson starts to poop in front of his ex-girlfriend's house. And that was extremely unfunny. Can you see how long this line is? Yes, because this pooping scene was so unfunny that I just had to make this line longer. And it's the same girl that he was doing the spicy with in the beginning of this movie. And then Tori and Shane start to do some random things. Oop. I'm sorry about this. I kicked you accidentally. And then they go to a supermarket and they start to like steal fruits or something. Like Tori puts like a watermelon under her shirt. And then like Shane pushes her so she falls down and it explodes. And all of the people around them are like, oh, just extremely unfunny in my opinion. And then Shane and Tori go to this like piercing place, and Shane is going to get his ear pierced. And now comes the worst acting that I've ever seen in a movie.
I don't want to do it. It's gonna hurt. I don't want to do it.
Then Tori calls Shane Dawson a baby.
Stop being such a baby.
And then all of a sudden a woman with an accent and a baby says this.
Ay, can you please hurry the fuck up? My daughter is waiting.
So I guess the joke here is that Shane Dawson was scared to get his ear pierced, and she was like, don't be such a baby. But then there's a woman with a baby that is like, oh, my baby's next. And I guess the joke is that she called Shane Dawson a baby, but then baby is next in line. This is the unfunniest joke that I've ever heard in my life, Mr. Shane. And now the movie just gets worse. Basically, Tori and Shane take a train and they start to like bare their booties in the window of the train. Like, I don't know. Do you remember this homeless man that was eating poo-poo in the beginning of the movie? Yeah, he is in the train with them and he is baring his private part in the window of the train next to them. And Tori and Shane are like staring at each other like, wow, what's the deal with this guy? Look how he's like baring his private parts in the window. You both of you were literally baring your booties in the window like 1 second before, and now they're like looking at each other like, what's wrong with this guy? Like, are you being serious? This movie is such a joke. 15 minutes have passed again, and this scene starts with Joel in a party bus with Shane's sister. And of course he's been extremely creepy. Like, so many disgusting jokes, he said. Like, you can see, look how many disgusting jokes are. And of course he was also being very spicial. But yeah, Shane's sister, she's like, oh, there's a test coming up in college. And Drew is like, hey, I will give you the test results if you come with me to a restaurant. And she is like, okie dokie, I will do it, but there is nothing between us. I don't like you. And he is like, okie dokie. But then Shane's sister is like, oh no, but I don't have any dress, so I cannot go to the restaurant. But Drew is like, no worries, I bought the dress for you. And he shows her the dress that he was trying out earlier in the movie. And she is like, yay. And they go to the expensive restaurant. And then Shane's sister puts on the dress and Joel does this. Booga, booga, la, la, la. And then Shane and Tori are talking to each other, and they're talking about, yes, and also they're talking about the spicy, unfamily friendly doll that they bought. I'm not joking. And you know what they were talking about? It was very, very, very smexist. Like, I think 5 things happened because they were talking about like when Tori was in college, and she got shamed so badly for her spirituality, you know, because she was with a lot of boys, and that is not okay for a woman to do that. And Tori is talking about how upset she is at Shane Dawson for sharing this spiritual picture with the whole school to humiliate her, and she starts to cry over it because she is so sad. And then Shane Dawson, the most handsome man in the whole world, is like, hey Tori, do you wanna know a embarrassing secret about me to make you feel better? And Tori is like, yes. And then Shane says this.
You know what I usually do on Fridays? I get home from class, lay in bed, and I masturbate, like, viciously, like for 5 hours.
I'm speechless, to be honest. What is going on with this movie? Seriously, oh my! I need to add in disgusting joke because this was so disgusting and unfunny. And then also into spicial, I need to make a very long. Yes, seriously, like, I don't know, is this supposed to be funny? Like, okay, I really want to know, is someone of you, yes, you person watching this video, are you like, right now over these jokes? Like, Jesus Christ, oh my God. And then after Shane tells Tori this, Tori is like, wow, I feel so much better now. I don't care that you shared a spatial picture with the whole school anymore. I don't care, Shane. You are so relatable. You're just an empath. Okay, she did not say the last thing, but yeah. And this movie just gets worse. I'm not joking. So now we have Joelle and Shane's sister eating at this restaurant, and they are making fun of people with disabilities.
I can't believe you like what's eating Gilbert Grape.
The only thing hotter than Leonardo DiCaprio is like a retarded Leonardo DiCaprio wearing a sexy diaper.
Yes, not only did they make fun of people that are mentally ill, they also made fun of people with disabilities. Wow, Shane, you're such an empath. Oh my God, look at this. Joelle offers Shane's sister this, and Shane's sister, she's like, you are Facebook stalking me, how dare you? Yes, let's keep going with the movie. 30 minutes have passed and I have finished the movie. Yes, very fun. And if I should be very honest, I kind of stopped paying attention to this goddamn movie because the story is just so boring. The characters are so uninteresting and so like boring, and so many crazy, annoying, disgusting, and funny jokes are happening. Just I can't. The movie was something about Shane loves Tori and the ex-girlfriend of Shane is trying to ruin it. And Joelle wants to do the spicy with Shane's sister, but she doesn't want to do it with him. But she is like, hey, I will find another girls to do the spicy with you instead. Like, what is going on? And basically what happened, so many disgusting jokes happened. Like you can see, I had to like put the disgusting jokes down here. So yeah, I made this line, so you know, this is like disgusting jokes. And then many like spicial booze jokes appeared. I think there were only like 2, but now there are 12. And then a lot of sexist jokes came up against Tori because she was with so many boys in college. And then just unfunny, there's so many just unfunny jokes, like seriously. And then also a lot of spicial jokes too, like you can see all the way down here. And then this just stayed the same. No more mentally ill jokes or disabled jokes. And everyone, and then one funny joke! Yay! Woohoo! There was one time I did in this movie. Yay! Good job, Shane! Wow! Oh my God! Oopsie daisy, everyone. I almost forgot. There are also cancer jokes too in the end. Yeah! So yeah, 2 cancer jokes. But yeah, but in a nutshell, this movie is just filled with like pooping jokes, vomiting jokes, spicial jokes, sexist jokes, disgusting jokes, and a lot of unfunny jokes. And like shock humor, and the story is so boring in this movie. It's like, okay, so this movie is about like Shane and Tori, how they like fell in love after Shane Dawson was sharing a spatial picture of her to embarrass her like in her school. And then Joel is extremely creepy and perverted towards Shane's sister, but still she wants to be with him, and she's like, I will help you find girls to do the spicy. Like, what is this movie? Like, this movie is absolutely terrible. Yes, oh my god. And in total, this movie has 287 unfunny jokes in it. Yes, very nice, Shane. And then one funny joke in it. And I decided to calculate how much 1 is out of 287. And I found out that this movie, Not Cool by Shane Dawson, is 0.35% funny. Yes, I'm not joking, and I've decided that this is my official rating of this movie. I rate this movie 0.35% out of 100%. Because this movie is garbage! So, like all of you know, Shane Dawson, he was playing the main role in this movie, and he was also directing the movie. Yes, Shane is a famous Hollywood director, but now I want to take a look at how Shane Dawson was behaving while he was on the movie set, because, according to a lot of people, he was not very nice while he was directing the movie. And here's a video on YouTube that shows how Shane Dawson was acting. Let's watch it. What? The uploader has not made this video available in your country. Oh no, this is so sad. It looks like we'll never be able to see how Shane Dawson acted on the movie set, because this video will never be available in my country. Just kidding, I'll just use NordVPN. Now I just go to NordVPN, choose a random country, for example Germany, then go back to the video and boom!
The script is not that raunchy.
It's working. Don't let someone else control what you watch on the internet. Sorry, this video is not available in your country. Got him. Well, I guess I'm German then. NordVPN has thousands of servers in more than 60 countries. Also, you can use NordVPN to watch TV shows that are not available in your country on Netflix. For example, Modern Family is not available on Netflix in the US, but it's available in other countries, for example, Germany. So, if you're American, yeet to Germany, become German just like me. Yeah, that is good. Then go back to Netflix, refresh the page, and boom! Now it's available. So what are you waiting for? Go to nordvpn.com/Morges or use my code Morges to get 68% of a 2-year plan and 1 month completely for free. So go to nordvpn.com/Morges right now and get this amazing deal right now. Now let's take a look at this video where we see how Shane Dawson was behaving when he was directing his movie. And I know I have talked about this in my last video, but the thing is, in my last video, I had not seen this movie, but now I have. So I have a lot of different things to say right now. And also, thanks to all of you, people watching this video, a lot of you commented under my previous video and told me who this woman is that was with him on set. And according to all of you that were commenting under my video, this woman is called Lauren, and she was Shane Dawson's producer for his movie. And also, she used to be a friend of Shane Dawson, and she was his friend for many years. She appeared in his vlogs, and also she was a co-host on his podcast. So they used to be very good friends. Keep that in mind. Now let's take a look.
It's been mentioned many times that is a problem for people. So if we just lose that, I'm just saying.
I'm not taking anything out of the movie to please a bunch of out-of-work actors in Pittsburgh who should be lucky to get an audition for a feature film.
So, basically, it was very hard for Shane Dawson here to find an actor that wanted to play this homeless man that was eating poop in the beginning of this movie. And the producer and other people around him were like, maybe we should just not have this homeless man eating poop in this movie.
So if we just lose that.
And Shane Dawson is like, yes, I want this.
I'm not taking anything out of the movie to...
But the thing is, having this homeless man eating poop was super duper pointless in this movie. Basically, it was just him eating poop, and then Tori was sitting next to him, be like, wow, I wish I was rather eating poop than meeting my family. And he was like, no, that's it. Literally, they could totally skip this. This was not necessary for the plot of this movie. Like, seriously, Shane. Like, this is so ridiculous that he did not want to, like, skip this. Because this is not even funny. This was extremely unfunny, in my opinion. Not funny at all, this guy, but yeah.
I don't quite understand the logic of being picky when you have no job.
Jesus Christ, Shane Dawson, he's one of the most unempathic men that I've ever seen in my freaking life, I swear to God. The thing is, just because you don't have a job, that doesn't mean you should just take any job out there. Like, people have self-respect, and I would not call someone picky that doesn't want to play like a homeless person that is eating poop. And another thing, Shane, why did you not just play this homeless character eating poop yourself? Seriously, like, he was putting on wigs, pretending to be girls, so why didn't he just, like, put on a wig and pretend to be another person and eat poop himself? You know what I mean? Like, he was already playing other characters than himself in this movie, so he could also just play this homeless character eating poop himself. Seriously, like, ridiculous guy. Oh my God. Whoa.
It's fine that you're saying Facebook. I just want to say it too many times.
Well, but she also said you Facebook stalks.
I know, so we can use it, but say if the opening montage doesn't have Facebook and it's like generic, whatever.
Do you not understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Here, Lauren, the producer of this movie, is telling Shane that they should not use Facebook for this movie, and they should rather use something like brandless. You know, like a brandless website that is just like Facebook, which a lot of movies do, you know what I mean? Like, for example, instead of using Apple products, they put like a pear, you know what I mean? Like, because they don't want to advertise the brand. So Lauren is just telling him like, oh, we should not use Facebook, we should use something brandless. And then Shane says this.
Do you understand what she's saying? No, I don't either.
Just don't.
I don't know why, but when I hear him saying this, I like cringe and I feel so bad for her. Like, oh, like I hate when people do this. When you're like trying to talk to someone and the other person is just like, do you understand what she's saying? Do you understand? I have no idea what she's saying. They start to like talk to someone else and be like, wow, what is wrong with her? Like, wow, I don't understand. And this hurts. This is hurting my soul. The way he's behaving to Lauren. And the thing is, he's supposed to be her friend. He's so freaking mean, Shane Dawson. Oh my God. Oh, I'm actually sweating because this is so uncomfy to watch this. Oh, jeez, I'm dying. And meanwhile, Shane Dawson was directing the movie. Lauren, the producer, would often like criticize the movie and give Shane Dawson tips how to make the movie better and also what to not have in the movie. For example, she was trying to tell him to not have the homeless man eating poop in the movie and just like skip that scene. And she would often just like criticize the movie to make it better. And it seems like Shane Dawson thought Lauren was very annoying because shortly after the movie got released, he went on a podcast and made up a murder fantasy about her, and he was talking about how he would like to torture her and then eat her forever.
So what I would do is I would have, a knife to her throat. And I would make her say the most fucked up, awful, racist, sexist, whatever shit, homophobic shit. And then I'd rip her tongue out and be like, that's the last thing you ever said. Then I was thinking about it, I'm like, okay, I guess I would rip off every single fingernail.
Oh my freaking God, Shane! And now, after I watched this movie, I don't want to give Shane Dawson another chance to come back to this platform. I know in my last video I said, yes, well, Shane deserves another chance. I take that back. No, he does not deserve another chance, in my opinion. And also what I find pretty funny is the credit list at the end of this movie, because it looks like Shane Dawson just made this movie all by himself. Let's take a look. Directed by Shane Dawson. A film by Shane Dawson. Produced by Shane Dawson. Starring Shane Dawson. Edited by Shane Dawson. And so, like you can see, Shane Dawson here decided to yeet his name on almost everything that comes to this movie, and I'm sure he's doing this because he wants to be seen as this superhuman that can like make his own movie all by himself. He can direct the movie, he can star in the movie, he can produce the movie, and he can also edit the movie all by himself because he is a super empath that is way better than everyone else. Wait a second, there's actually evidence that Shane Dawson did not actually edit this movie himself. Like you see, Shane Dawson, he's just sitting there, meanwhile someone else is editing the movie. So Shane Dawson did not like physically physically edit the movie himself. There was someone else editing the movie and he was probably just sitting there like, cut this scene out! I don't want this scene! You want to cut this scene out? Yes, I want that! He was probably just sitting there telling the editor what to cut out and what to keep in the film. He did not physically edit the movie, Shane! So no, you did not edit the movie yourself, physically. Shane, it's so annoying that he is just lying in the credit list. But this is the end of this video. I really hope you liked it. And now it's time for you, person watching this video, to comment down below what you think. Yes, do it right now, or else. Just kidding, I'm not gonna yeet you with a pew-pew. I don't want to yeet my subscribers, because if I yeet them, they won't comment under my videos because they will be yeeted forever. Yes, so I'm not gonna do that, but yes, I hope you liked this video today, and also thank you so much NordVPN for sponsoring this video today, and also follow me on social media if you want to, and yes, I hope all of you will have a nice day today. See you later everyone, bye!